What's up, guys? It's been a while since I've been here. It feels good to be back. I was born and raised in Las Vegas. Anyone else born and raised in Las Vegas? You know, it's like I travel around a lot. Whenever I tell people that, they always assume like I had this crazy childhood here, but it was like super normal, you know? Like there's probably some slight differences, like the blow was probably better. The hookers were probably better looking, but I went to the same underground drug raves that everyone did in elementary school. Do you guys have an imaginary friend when you guys were kids? I did. His name was Jesus. I eventually grew out of him, but the funny thing is, like, my parents still play along. Like, I'm not 8 anymore. You guys can drop it, you know? I used to get, like, made fun of a lot at school. They'd be like, is your imaginary friend here right now? And I'd be like, Jesus is everywhere. I think I'm going to name my kid Jesus. Like, literally just for this joke, and then I'll probably abandon him. But, you know, just so, like, he goes to school, and they'll be like, hey, Zeus, and he can, like, stand up in, like, a white robe and Birkenstocks and be like, actually, it's Jesus. But I forgive you. When I was a kid, like, me and my brothers used to make fun of each other for being gay, and my mom would get pissed at us. She's like, don't call your brother gay, or he's going to start to believe it. I'm like, I'm pretty sure that's how you turn people gay, then everyone would be gay. But if I do happen to turn him to gay, I'll tell a bunch of straight jokes until he turns back, so fucking relax, Mom. So, like, it was my goal in life to tell a gay joke that was so funny that my mom couldn't help but laugh at it. So we're about to go to a wedding, and she asked us if we were going to get married. And I was like, I'll probably get married someday. My little brother's like, no, I'm never getting married. So I put my hand on his shoulder. I was like, don't worry, one day they'll pass the gay marriage law. And my mom busted up laughing. But now my little brother's gay. And all the straight jokes in the world don't seem to turn him back, so my bad, Mom. Like, in the news recently, there was a story about Justin Bieber, and he went to the Anne Frank house, and, like, he did the tour, and at the end of the tour, he wrote in the book, I wish that if Anne Frank was still alive, she'd be a belieber, which is a Justin Bieber fan. You know, and everyone thought that was, like, a super insensitive thing to write, but then I started to think about it. I was like, you know, if Anne Frank was still alive, she would probably wish Justin Bieber died in the Holocaust. Like, a bunch of idiots following another idiot is what got her in the attic in the first place. So, like, I do talk about race in my jokes sometimes, and, like, this black guy came up to me, like, a week ago after one of my sets, and he was like, he called me a racist, and it really bugged me. Like, you know, I'm not racist at all. I give, like, 30 cents a day to some black kid in Africa I've never even met, you know? Like, he's like, that guy wouldn't give money to some kid he never met, even if it was his own kid. And court ordered. So, like, whenever I have sex, I come really fast. And it's not because I'm a premature ejaculator. I just, like, I have a lot of things to do, you know? And so, like, it's like hide and go seek for me. I give it, like, 10 seconds, and then, like, ready or not, here I come. Yeah, I usually don't do sex jokes, you know? Like, it's usually, like, an overused premise. I just feel like it's been done from every angle. Pun intended. I'm a big reader. Anyone else read a lot? You know, it's like, and as a kid, I wasn't really into reading, you know, and I figured out why. It was like the first big novels I read, the 3 first big novels I read were about dead dogs. Old Yeller, Sounder, Where the Red Fern Grows. Like, why the fuck would you do that to a kid, you know? Like, it's like, that's why kids are illiterate. It's like a defense mechanism not to read dead dog books, you know? And so, like, they would always be like, you know, oh, for a treat, now that we finished the book on Friday, we're going to watch the movie. And that is why kids shoot up schools. Right there. Is it fucked up that my favorite book in elementary school was about the Holocaust? Like, one dead dog, and I'm all upset, but kill a bunch of Jews, and it's like my favorite book? I don't know. I have, like, a terrible, terrible memory. You know, I was at work a while back when I still had a job, and, you know, this lady asked me what the happy hour specials were, and I was like, we don't have happy hour specials on Saturdays. And she goes, it's Tuesday. You know, so it's like, that's why I don't think it's fair that my girlfriend gets mad at me because I can't remember her birthday. Like, I try as hard as I can, but it gets lost in the recesses of my brain, like long division and geography. But, you know, to be fair, I've been celebrating Memorial Day my whole life. I can't even tell you what month that's in. Like, Veterans Day, like, no fucking idea. Like, we've only been dating for 7 years. These holidays have been around since I was born, so let me get these holidays down first, and then I'll work on remembering your birthday, you know? Like, I barely know when Christmas is, and that's just because I wouldn't be a very good Christian if I didn't know the day that Santa died on the cross, you know? So, like, they used to think back in the day, like, when you had a headache, the demons were trying to escape from your skull. So they would drill a hole in your head so the demons could escape. You know, and that just seems ridiculous to me. But I think it's even more ridiculous that my friends think the cure for alcohol poisoning is to draw a bunch of penises on my face. Like, we had a friend die of alcohol poisoning one time. I was like, I guess we just didn't draw enough penises on his face. But at least his mom had a good laugh when she went to identify the body, so there's a silver lining to that story. But Mike gave me the wrap it up signal, so thanks for listening to me. My name is Waddle.